Hey everyone, we are Leen and Wim, a couple from Belgium. We have set out on an epic cycling journey from Belgium all the way down to the southern tip of Spain, over 2,750 kilometers in 32 days. Join us in our video diary as we ride through stunning landscapes, tackle challenges and experience all the surprises along the way. Subscribe and hop on for the ride of a lifetime. No sponsorships here, but let's give credit where it's due. Assos's aftercare cream is a lifesaver. Yesterday's saddle sores had me barely able to stand, let alone ride, thanks to some vicious chafing. Last night I applied a good amount, which instantly triggered a sharp sting. Wim reassured me with the words, "If it stings, it's working." And today, almost pain-free and ready to roll through the gates of our green oasis. Paris, with its concrete jungle and relentless crowds, already feels far behind us. Yet, even here in this patch of nature, traces of humanity linger. Suddenly we come across an unexpected scene. An overgrown, kilometers-long concrete wall, a forgotten test track for a Hoover train. Once a symbol of futuristic ambition, the track saw trains racing at 422 kilometers per hour, promising to revolutionize travel. But technical, financial and logistical challenges halted the project. Now it stands quietly, a reminder of dreams left unfulfilled. Unlike those, we continue chasing ours with enthusiasm on our road to Tarifa.
Na een dag vol chaos en drukte in Parijs was ik heel erg blij dat we de stad weer achter ons konden laten. In Parijs hadden we heel veel rode lichten en dat betekende continu afstappen en weer opstappen. En dat had mijn achterwerk duidelijk geen goed gedaan. Maar een dagje later zaten we terug in de natuur en daar heb je geen rode lichten. Dus mijn zadelpijn was al meteen een heel stuk beter. Het is zoals ze zeggen, de natuur heelt echt alle wonden.
Broek is gevallen.
De onverharde paden zijn altijd heel mooi, maar zijn tegelijkertijd ook heel belastend voor ons materiaal. Enkele dagen geleden nog trilde er een boutje in mijn bagagerek. Gelukkig viel er vandaag alleen maar een fietsbroek van het rekje dat er lag te drogen. Maar hoop in ieder geval dat we niet nog meer boutjes lostrillen of misschien ergere dingen stuk gaan. Voorlopig hield alles stand, maar toen ik zag dat er iets meer asfalt op het programma stond, vond ik dat niet erg. Een beetje meer rust voor onszelf en voor ons materiaal.
On a narrow single track, some thorny bushes mercilessly scrape our skin. Beyond that, today's route is relatively simple. We ride along rolling asphalt roads with a beautiful view and manageable elevation changes.
We ride where the green swallows the day, down narrow paths where the world fades away. Thorns reach out a lover's cruel embrace, tracing their whispers on legs as we race. The trail widens, the forest exhales, gentler now as if sharing its tales. Low branches bend with a tender grace, leafy kisses soft on our face. Beneath tired bridges, shadows unfold, graffiti scrawled like stories untold, a canvas of longing, crude and untrue, yet bearing the weight of a forgotten hue. The flanks of rotted paths rise steep, holding us close in an earthy sweep. It feels like embrace, a sacred vow, the wild arms around us here and now. The trail widens, the forest exhales, gentler now as if sharing its tales. Low branches bend with a tender grace, their leafy kisses soft on our face. Each turn a secret, each hill a song. In this fleeting moment we belong. The trail is our tether, the green our guide. Through nature's heart we quietly ride.
Noticed that the lyrics of the song in the previous segment felt remarkably fitting for this part of our journey. Well, it's no coincidence. For every day of our trip we are creating a song, because sometimes words or videos alone aren't enough to capture the emotions of a moment. A song has a power to say what cannot be said. You can listen to them all on our Spotify playlist, and I'll share the link in the caption below. Right now, the songs from the first 7 days are available and the rest will be added gradually. So make sure to follow our playlist to catch every track as it's released. Sitting on a bench near a cemetery, we make lunch from last night's leftover barbecue meat, stuffing it into bread rolls. I add sliced cherry tomatoes, though they don't cooperate. Our phones predict rain in an hour, lasting until the next morning. Spotting a hotel restaurant in Janville, we decide to book a room later and enjoy a drink at a nearby cafe while it's still dry. When we return to the hotel restaurant, the chef owner informs us they are no longer a hotel. With no alternatives nearby, we ride an hour to Artenay, where Google suggests a so-called fast hotel. I can't help but imagine what the term fast hotel might imply, and the ideas that come to mind aren't exactly wholesome. I picture a dubious, sleazy motel where rooms are rented by the hour. With these thoughts in mind, I keep scanning the landscape for a potential bivouac spot as we ride further. Ideally, something with a small shelter or a stable to keep dry through the night. But the terrain offers nothing but open, empty fields. Not a hut, shed or hint of cover inside. The fast hotel might not sound that appealing, but with no better options, we keep paddling. When we arrive, I have to admit that aside from some questionable furniture color choices and crooked paintings, it's not so bad. The fact that the adjacent restaurant serves pizza does make up for a lot. The restaurant is mostly filled with workers on the road, truck drivers, bus operators, mechanics and sales representatives. At first glance, it seems no one has rented their room by the hour, so we are likely in for a peaceful night's sleep.